Hey Sharp Pixels, I'm your host Harshal, and today's video we're going to learn about galaxies. Thanks for the massive support on my previous video. These videos take too long to create and upload, so liking and sharing the video and subscribing to my channel would mean a lot. So without further ado, let's get started. In this video, we are gonna learn about what are galaxies, how are they formed, what are the types, facts on a galaxy, the Milky Way, and facts on other galaxies. Now, what are galaxies? Galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust, billions of stars, and their solar systems. A galaxy is held together by gravity. Now, how are galaxies formed? Galaxies are formed when millions of stars collide into each other to form vast clouds of nebula, dust, and possibly planets. What are the three types of galaxies? The three types of galaxies include elliptical galaxy, spiral galaxy, and lastly, irregular galaxies. Elliptical galaxies contain very old stars. They're usually small, containing few 100,000 stars, but some can contain up to trillions upon trillions of stars, and may be the biggest galaxies in the entire universe. And the stars are also densely packed. The largest known galaxy in the universe is IC 1101, which is an elliptical galaxy. Spiral galaxies have arms at the end of the circle that give it a circular motion. Unlike elliptical galaxies, spiral galaxies contain a mixture of old and new stars. New stars are formed on the spiral arms and old stars remain in the center of the galaxy. There are two types of galaxies, normal and barred spiral galaxy. Our Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy as it has a bar-like structure in the center where the supermassive black hole exists. Now you might be wondering where our solar system is located. Our solar system is located on the edge of the arms called the Orion Arm. We have a nebula close to us called the Orion Nebula. Irregular galaxies have no particular shape, are usually bluer in color, and unlike elliptical galaxies which have older stars due to the lack of presence of nebulae, irregular galaxies have an average star age of about 4 billion to 8 billion years, almost as much as the Sun. Although our Sun is suspected to live for almost 10 billion years. They are bluer in color as they are made up of nebulae and young star dust. Elliptical galaxies are usually formed when two spiral or any type of galaxy crash into each other, slowly lose their familiar spiral shape and morph into circular or ellipsoid-shaped galaxies. Examples may include M49, M59, and M60. The M stands for Messier or Messier. Spiral galaxies are formed when old stars die to create nebulas that are formed around the arms of it. The older the galaxy, the larger the arm. We can prove this because stars in the central bulge are older than the stars in the arms. It also explains the reason behind black holes being in the center of the galaxy. Three of the most important spiral galaxies include Andromeda Galaxy, the spiral galaxy within the groups, slightly bigger than our own Milky Way. Speaking of which, Milky Way, our home galaxy, and Pinwheel Galaxy, that is a spiral galaxy found in Ursa Major's constellation. Irregular galaxies could have been any other type of galaxies in the past, but they are formed when two galaxies are so close that their gravitational fields interact, causing the unusual appearance of the galaxy. An example can be the dwarf galaxy called the Magellanic Clouds that are 179,000 light years away from us. Can galaxies die? Yes, they can, but it'll take so long that probably our own solar system won't exist. So, how can they die? They'll die once every star has reached its final stage. That can be a white or red dwarf or a neutron star, or much worse, a black hole. Our Milky Way might die or change its shape by colliding into its elder sister galaxy called the Andromeda Galaxy mentioned earlier. Random facts on galaxies. The word galaxy is derived from the Greek word galaxias, which means milky. This is a reference to our own galaxy, the Milky Way. There are potentially more than 170 billion galaxies in the observable universe. Some call the dwarf galaxies are very small, containing only 10 million stars, while others are huge that can contain an estimated number of 100 trillion stars. Now let us see facts on our own galaxy, the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a large barred spiral galaxy. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way because it appears as a milky band of light in the sky when you see it at a really dark area. Milky Way is eating up other galaxies. Currently, it is consuming the stars of the closest galaxy to the Milky Way, that is, Canis Major Dwarf Galaxy. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stuff like this takes about 2 to 3 days to make, so please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.